Wow, I haven't done a photo booth video in a while. I'm really going back to basics here. By the way, this is not a microphone. It's actually a drive. Or, I don't even know. I forgot already what these are called. What the hell are they called again? I just need something for safety because when I don't have anything, then I like crave a mic for some reason. It's like a safety blanket for me. It's basically a recording blanket at this point. Since the age of 25, every 6 months of my life has had the same cyclical pattern.
I'm scared.
Or at least nearly every 6 months, which is have a health scare, go to the doctor. It always goes exactly the same. I feel something has changed within me. I have to wait in a doctor's office in a room. It's terrifying. It's scary. I try my best not to have a panic attack. I get brought into some room where I'm poked and prodded and sometimes even squeezed. Like I was today. In fact, I've been in that room so much that I literally can remember the patterns of the armchairs, the upper hooks that hang on the ceiling, which I'm guessing is to hold curtains. Always look at them. Just to show how often I have been through this cycle. And every time that I'm in this room, I always ask myself, have we changed from the last 6 months that we were here? If we were going to receive some bad news right now, would we regret the progress or lack of progress that we've made in the last 6 months? Have we made progress in the last 6 months? I ask myself every time. And more often than not, I have made progress, but it's very incremental. I haven't really doubled down and focused on the things that I need to do. And the things that I truly believe I'm not only capable of, but shooting even higher than that to see where I land. And I will be honest, I'm frankly really tired of that. I'm tired of that feeling of, the worst possible outcome coming to me, which is some sort of diagnosis. And me having to not really just face that and the health scare and that pattern and that, trajectory that follows, but most importantly, to look down the opposite side, looking back at my life and just having this pit of regret that I didn't do the absolute most that I could have with my time. It's something that is very terrifying to me and something that I'm constantly thinking about. Today, I faced that one more time. Today, I had a mammogram. And just to put context, I'm currently 31, started this at 25. And normally, women have recurring mammograms at 40. I'm 31. Today, I also had this epiphany, by the way, that I've always known what I wanted to write about and what story I wanted to tell. And today I was like, well, you're not getting any younger. The following 6 months, you will once again be in that office checking your itty bitty titties to see if anything has popped up, which hopefully it won't. But, if the worst comes to me, I want to be able to look back and go, I really gave it my all. I really tried. And nothing makes you want to really go balls to the wall than just being absolutely terrified that your time is limited. So what else? I just want to have fun and watch movies and talk about them and analyze them and create things and make my own. Make my own. I just need to tell my own stories. I have never felt the deepest desire to put myself out there. It's and like not enough with the polishing, I've polished enough. Another thing also that's going on potentially is the reason why I'm, offline now, other than the heated rivalry edit.
I don't want to feel how I did last night. I don't want to feel how I did last night.
When you're like really young and you have a crush. I live in a place still for the month of February. because we had to put our 30-day notice, and by we I mean me and my roommate, because we couldn't find another roommate for the master. So we can't keep paying that place ourselves. Like at that rate, we could just like get a place of our own, even though, you know, you always have to make like 3 times, and I don't. That's another thing that's happening. I don't know where I'm gonna live. So that's one of the reasons why I have been gone. There's a lot going on right now. And I'm dealing with another health scare. So it's like, but it happens, I think, at 25. And this is, by the way, the story that I want to tell in my first film. The story of that week, from having a biopsy to knowing the results, and like how I wish I had handled that week, because I was very pragmatic and I went to work, and I remember my director at the time saying, do you want to take some time off? I mean, this is like a really big deal. You could literally have cancer. And then I was like, no, I'm just going to keep working. And I wish I had taken them up on that offer, because what was I thinking? Like, screw work at that point. You know what I mean? Like, my time could have been limited. Anyways, so I want to write that from the perspective of, I guess, what I wish someone had done in that situation. I think it's going to be very healing for me. I don't know. Something about now looking back, a lot of stories that I want to tell, especially about my 20s, that I think will be really interesting to deep dive into. And I just want to really let people in terms of the process, but hopefully not in a parasocial way. I can't handle that shit. Like, I will reveal, I will share, but no one will ever know me here. And I will never know you fully either. So I hope that people also understand that. Because, like, for example, with Heated Rivalry, right? Like, Hudson Williams and Connor Story. Loved them. Love those 2 boys. Can't wait for season 2. But here's the thing. I don't know them. And I think a lot of people need to remember that they don't know these people. That the people that you see, you're watching a TV show where they're not themselves. They are very, very, expertly, and in my opinion, perfectly playing the roles that they were casted in. But those are not the people you see in real life. You know what I mean? And just because someone plays a role really well doesn't mean that you should really get into their private stuff. Like, there's a separation there that needs to be there. And in fact, I do auditions every day and I act in films, and I'm always kind of almost hesitant to put myself out there on social media because it does dilute. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, so I know her, and then she plays like this role, and it's either similar or different. And I don't know, I think there is a negative to putting yourself too much out there. So I'm always a little hesitant about things like that. But for now, I'm going to do it. Because I want to show, how everybody says it takes 10 years, right? What if you could grow with someone in those 10 years, What if you could watch them become that person that later on you see? I think that would be such a cool experience. I've never experienced it, and I would love to be the first one. So why not? So that's kind of the mindset that I have in terms of that. But I'm still trying to figure out how much I want to let people in and how much I don't want to. Process, for example, right now, I just went to a live recording studio for the first time to record vocals for a film. I've never done that in my life. It was kind of terrifying, and the director was next to me, and the sound engineer and everybody was in the booth. It was really cool, really, really interesting. So I'm how much do I share about the things that I'm doing? How much do I not? Another thing too is I'm kind of doing a role where I'm kind of like Timothy Chalamet in A Complete Unknown. I'm learning how to play, because I play acoustic guitar, but I've never played electric guitar. and I have to play electric guitar for the film, and I have to learn a specific finger picking scene that I have to do at the beginning of the film. So I have to learn that, and I don't have I don't have an electric guitar. So my plan is to go to Guitar Center and practice it at Guitar Center until they close. Because like these are the sacrifices you make. Like I can't afford an electric guitar right now, but I feel like those are cool things to look back on when one day I'm farther ahead in my journey. I'm making bigger budget stuff, and I'm like, remember all those, weekends where you went to Guitar Center to practice because you didn't have a guitar? Like that really paid off. So little things like that. I don't know. Those are the things that I really think I want to share, and I want to look back on and be proud of my my progress. Okay, that's it. And go watch Heated Rivalry, everyone. You will not regret it.
All things she said,